What's up, guys? We're back with another build kit. So recently, I got six of these puppies here. Six of these, and yeah, we got to get to building this thing, man. So we are back, of course. And those of you guys that want to come back and see how this is built, now we get to see how to build them, right? I'm sure there's plenty of other builds on this, but I'm gonna catch it on my channel. So hope everybody's doing well on this Saturday. And of course, Father's Day is tomorrow. Hopefully, I won't be doing anything tomorrow. I might even come in here. I don't know. Jeez, man, that's a lot of little parts, huh? Okay, so these are grab irons. Okay. So I gave for all six of these end mills, I gave around $70 with shipping, of course. So wasn't a bad price. A good high quality car would run you a pretty good stiff price. So I don't think that was a bad price. These gondolas are nicely built, a lot of details. So let's see, I never put this kit together before. So we're about to see together, right? All right, there's the trucks. The guy mentioned that I had to build around the couplers. I don't know what he was talking about with that. But maybe that's what he meant, car ends. Maybe that's what he meant. I don't know. Alright, let's get to building this thing. Oh, okay, no, that ain't it. Alright, so that's, I'm gonna have to put my own couplers on here. Okay, so those are the car ends that go on the end of the cars. I have a Bachmann, damn. I have some Bachmann gondolas that I glued these in because they tend to fall out all the time. I don't know how long this live is gonna go, guys, so I'll be here a while, I imagine. Alright. Let's see what it consists of. These are the ribs that go on the bottom of this car. So I gotta look at this carefully because I don't want to break this. It looks very delicate. Alright. So what we're gonna do is move this out of the way. I'm gonna start cutting the ribs out from underneath it. Okay. Those of you guys that are going to be new to the chat or whoever comes in, watching this on replay, everything goes, minus mentioning channel names. Okay, so we're not going to do that here. We're going to focus on what we're doing and what we're building, and of course what you got going on also. So we don't, those are the only rules I have. Politics, anything, all that goes. Okay, just to let you know. Alright. I'm just using the blade to, actually let me move it so you can see it, right? So I'm just using the blade to go right down the edge of those sprues, trying to get it as close as I can because I don't want to do too much of cleanup if I can help it. Alright. Looks pretty good. Okay. That goes like that. Okay, so right on this here, we have to sand down a little bit. Okay. Let's see if we can get that in there. Very delicate. Maybe, yeah, let's sand it just a little bit. There we go. That's fitting better. Okay. They got to fit down in there. Oops, broke one of them already. So it's important when you're cutting these out the sprues, you get them as close as you can to the part. Because if you don't, you're gonna it's gonna have trouble fitting, as you can see here. All right, we'll learn that for the next one, right? Yeah. Okay. Hey Tom, yeah, having a pretty good Saturday. How you doing, man? Doing all right? Doing very well. Awesome. Having a lovely Saturday. Beautiful out, and can't complain. We're barbecuing tonight and taking it easy tomorrow. So this rib fits in very tight. Okay, they fit in very, very tight. So what I'm going to do is make sure all these are lined up and ain't nothing's too crooked. Yeah, I'm satisfied with that. May put a little bit of glue on that thing. I may. Hello, Real Fan Mason. How you doing, buddy? Let's see how that's gonna fit. Will that go in? Oh yes. Let's make sure I'm not losing any. I'm not missing any spacers or anything. I may be missing some spacers. Let's see. The famous horn hooks that I do not use. Back then, I remember having them on my trains when I was a kid, but those horn hooks, we got H.P.T's now, bro. All right. Let's see. Will that go on? I guess like that. It's not wanting to fit. Eee, that ain't too good. Yeah, Tom, we just got a crap load of rain, man. It's so wet outside, I can't do anything in the yard. I hear that. I hear that one. That darn rain. So we're going to try to put the little screw and insert the little screw in. Okay. I mean, that clearance on, you can see that clearance is whack, man. Let me see. Focus. I mean, that's hardly any clearance with that. Yeah. So we'll see how this is going to do. We got us a good long train running. That's a Walters running right now. And that thing, again, it just works. It runs, bro. Those are the coupler boxes. When we get done, they want you to glue them on. Okay. So I'm starting to see that this kit here is it's a basic kit. It's very straightforward with not a whole lot of quality to it. Okay. So I'm starting to see that. Oh, hey everybody! I'm sorry if I'm missing you guys. Hey Jeremy. Oh, cool, man. Good to see you. Thank you, Jeremy. All right. Hello, Craig. All right. Let's see if we can get this in. So these wheels are nice. These are some ribbed. I think those are 32, 33-inch wheels. They're ribbed also. Beautiful, beautiful. That's a KD wheel. KD puts these wheels out. All right. Be careful driving, brother. All right. And man, these KDs are legit. Oh yeah, they roll really nice in the truck, so that's nice. Not bad. Okay, I can live with that. It's not a bad looking. It's not bad looking at all, man. Good lettering, good ribbon, good rivets for those rivet counters. uh, Looks pretty good, huh? All right, let's plop this in. Plop the base. Let's get this so you can see it, eh? So far, so good with this build. Other than that, it's a little flimsy. Not, it's not like an Atherin, or something like that. Yes, sir, Tom. They did. I found a good deal on eBay. I got all these cars for a really really good price. I got them for like $58, but by the time they got here, it was around $72. Shipping, shipping is you know how that is, man. Tariffs already hit. Tariffs have hit, of course, on eBay. They're not going to put the tariff on eBay, but if you buy this from a company, you're going to pay more, probably, perhaps. Oh, let's leave this wheel off because we got to put the coupler in here also. I'm gonna put my KDs on here, my 148s. Those 148s work. They just good couplers. Again, we gave $100 for these things. All right, put two of these babies on. I'm anxious to see the alignment on here. See how that's going to look. So I'm gonna just put one and measure it against one of my other cars. See how aligned they are. Yes, sir. Yeah. There we go. Try my best to show it. All right. So let's put this against one of my flat loads and see how that measures out. Okay. Dead on. It's dead on. And I can't ask for any better than that. All right. That's my coupler height gauge checker. I check it with other cars. Haven't had any issues yet doing that. Okay. So let's put our wheel back. All right. Let's kiss this with a little weld. Just a little bit of weld on the ends. I don't want to really see. There's no screw for that pocket. Okay. There's no screw for the pocket, so I really don't want to weld it a lot for in case I need to take it apart one day. Oh, it's very light, Tom. Very, very light. That brown car that you just seen pass, I don't know if you can tell with the lighting, but I had a lot of trouble with that brown car that just passed in the layout. I'll show that on the upcoming video. All right, you little booger. It's always a finicky little thing putting these H.P.Ts on, man. All right. That one snapped in nice, that pocket cover. But I know what's going to happen. If I don't put a little bit of glue weld on it, that thing's going to pop off. Just kiss it just for a little bit. That's my luck. I was pulling my Atherin the other day like this, and the other connector of the pocket popped off and it derailed the whole train, threatening to drop it on the floor. Sometimes that happens. So gotta be careful with those things. All right. Very nice. Let's see if we match it up here. Yeah, it's a little high, but we're gonna go with it. We're gonna go with it. If it gives me trouble later on, I'll have to shim the coupler. So we'll go with it for now. Let's put our ends in here. Somebody mentioned that these ends come out for in case you need to put some sticks or or like some pipes hanging out of it. I said sticks. Pipes, I mean pipes. There it is, baby. All right, that's one that's 85% complete because we still got to put our little rails on here, like our grab irons and our brakes and everything. But we're gonna move on with our second one. We'll move this one out the way. We're gonna move on with our second one, and we'll come back to these depending on how far I get with this. So it's straightforward. It's not hard to do this. Again, it doesn't weigh too much. It's very, very light. Very light. But once I put a 3D printed load in here, maybe add a little piece of metal in here on each end, and then put my 3D load on top of it, it'll be fine. Okay, next. One down. 5 more to go. Paper towels, always a good solution from things banging around in boxes, right? There we go. More paper. Again, those are the details. More details. Wheels, drop-ins. So I hope you guys are having fun building y'all layouts. And the only way to get it going is get after it, right? Come on. That Walters is coming up. You about to see pass. That's a great speed right there to run pretty much flawless throughout that whole layout. Anything faster than that, I'll be asking for trouble. So there we go. She's running good, man. Damn, I couldn't get that one out. Okay, so what the guy did, that's what the guy was talking about. What he did, he already installed these couplers on here. So I don't have to use mine. So he already put them in, and he even drilled a hole in it. Okay, so something I didn't do was drilling a hole in the last one. Didn't need it. All right. Got a little blood. Most of my kits, blood is in them. Blood, sweat, and tears. Oh, shit. So lesson learned from cutting the other one out. I'm going to cut them really, really, really close. Like I'm going to push against and then cut it. You know what I mean? So I don't have to go back and try to sand that. If I do, I'll threaten to break the ribs. We don't want that. I've been enjoying my builds, man. I've been enjoying them. It's just a great stress reliever, a great peace of mind from the long work week. It's been nice lately. True that, Jeremy. True that, buddy. Yeah, once I put a load in it, we'll be able to hide a little bit of weight in it if I need it. I imagine I'm gonna use these for a lot of switching by the blast furnace. All right, let's see. Well, that one's like, nope. Again, it's hitting the back of that coupler here also. Again. Jeremy, you still have DCC fault code even after insulating front. I'll figure it out. Yeah, something's shorting out, Jeremy. Something is shorting. I had a locomotive that was shorting out my NCE system, and it fixed itself. I don't know what the deal was with it. Dang, I hate to hear that. That's just frustrating when you get something like that, you know. Make sure everything metal that's touching the track is off the track. There's a bunch of little, no telling what's wrong with it. All it takes is one cross wire, buddy. One cross wire and you're pulling your hair out. I know what that's like over here, trust me. Follow down the rail. Okay, that's what it is. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, just keep playing with it. You'll get it. Absolutely. Okay, so on this part here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna kiss it with some weld on the two straps here and here, the bolsters. Oh yeah, that's the spirit, Jeremy. You can't let it get you. All right, that one fit much better. All right, we got our trucks we're gonna be putting in with our wheels. Only one problem, I have no screws. So I'll have to find me some screws. All right, no biggie. Make sure I didn't lose them. Nope, they're not in here. Damn it. Okay. All right, so let me search for some screws. Those screws there. Okay, so let me go into my other bin. One second, guys. Let me go find some screws. I thought the screws were in there. Okay, well, let me just put that one aside until I get my screw box. I don't know where I put my screw box at. Alright, so what we're going to do is finish this build with the plate. Oh, this one came with a weight. Okay. The other one didn't. This one came with a weight. Alright, Jeremy, have a good one, bro. Thank you for coming by. Let's pull this weight out of here. Woo, that's heavy. There we go. Now we got some weight to it. Let me make sure this one has the weight. It might have the weight. Yep, sure did. I didn't see that. Okay. So I'm going to have to go back on this one and put the weight in there. Alright. No biggie. No biggie. Alright, so that makes more sense. So I didn't open this up off camera or anything, so I'm just winging it. Y'all seeing everything, okay? Alright, let's pull this one back apart. Put that weight back in this one. Have a good day, Jeremy. All right. Let's see. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers. I'm a father, so probably cooking me something tomorrow, man. All right, we got this one done. So the weight's now in it. Put our ends back in here. Beautiful, beautiful cars. Beautimous. Now we got some weight to it, guys. All right. We'll remove this one to the side because we pretty much all we have to do is find some screws and put the trucks in here. So all that's lacking is the details I'm gonna put on it when I come back and find some screws. So move on to the next one. I don't want to be looking for screws in the middle of a live trying to get this done. Thank you, Tom. You also, man. All right, repeat. So if you're looking to build these kit cars, I would definitely a go on doing something like this, especially like these meal kits, you know, these gondolas. It's oh, you dropped something. Oh, there it is. It's highly recommended. They're pretty straightforward, and yeah, get a lot of enjoyment out of it. Do I have screws in here? Yeah, we got screws in this one. Okay, good. All right. All right, again, repeat. We're going to cut as close as we can to the supports. We don't want no flash. And again, by the time you start sanding this, you're going to break the little ribs. So just get them cut right the first time. I've learned that one on my first one just now. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Model railroading is like they say, man, the best hobby in the world, bro. Really is. There's so many things that are involved in it, you know. So many things. There's nothing short about it. You can dream it, you can build it. All right. Okay, so again, we sand those ends. I try to get away without sanding it, but it's not gonna work. It's a light sand. All right, plop these babies on there like that. Booyah! Let's get down to business. All right, next, plopping on some H.P.Ts and the covers. So these are the two covers. Put that aside. Grab two of my H.P.Ts. Wedge that little, they got like a little nub. See that little nub? It wedges right in it. Okay. But being that the coupler moves back and forth and up and down, I want to reassure it with some glue. There it is, it wedged. Those whiskers are working really nice. Same thing. Same exact notion. These KDs are accompanied by these springs, as you can see. I'm not a fan of the hoses here because they like to catch on turnouts. So if you have that problem, just bend them or cut them. Okay. All right. Now we're after our trucks. Oh, there's 2 screws I can use on the other one. Look at that. But I need them for this one, right? Oh, Lord. All right, let's put this on here. There's those wheels, man. Those ribbed wheels are just beautiful. I found that KD trucks, I made a video that's gonna be coming out, and I found that these KD trucks here, these plastic trucks, uh, they make plastic trucks for a reason, right? Like KD came out with their metal ones, but you'll see on the video what I'm talking about with the metal ones. So stay tuned for that. They're awesome. They got the real metal ones that KD produces has the real springs, but I'll stay tuned for that video and you'll see what I'm talking about. See why plastic trucks are the way to go, Although the KDs are realistic, they look great. They freewheel nice. Come on. Definitely need some rust on those springs, but that's for another video. Okay. There we go. Beautimus. It's a good fitment on the floor. So the floors fit really nice. Just gotta work it in a bit. There we are. Yeah. Okay. All right. On to the next one. Oops. Can't lose this. Don't want to lose any parts. All right, got 3 down. Instructions, we don't need that. Maybe later we do, huh? Start adding those details, man. Details like this. Okay. Any screws? Yeah, we got the screws. I'm basically just after the screws, man. Alright. Drop our heavyweight in. Work this in right off the bat. Now that we got a rhythm going, we know how to do this. Okay. Same old, same old. That's a wrap. That's a wrap on that. I'm about to glue all this in, Bubba. Beautimus. Beautimus. All right. Yep. Went right in, man. Awesome. Just double checking my other one. See what the instruction says. I just caught something. I caught these ribbons here. I just caught something. Let's see. Okay. So I got to switch a couple, well, 3 of those. I got to switch them. Put the ribbon upside down on the other 3. Okay. That's why it wasn't fitting too flush. No problem. I'll just go back and switch it. Uh-huh. See? Gotta read. Good thing I didn't get through all of them, huh? Caught that now. So I'm gonna do this last one and I'm gonna go back and switch the other 3. That's not a problem. Okay. Let's put us a little weld on this one. There we go. Right here. No, right here. No derailing cars, so that's nice, man. That's really good. That's a plus. All right, we're gonna pull out our covers. Okay. Grab a couple of H.P.T couplers. Go ahead and put this on together. All right, there it is. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks like it's right in the middle, that nub. Yeah. Okay. So while we're right there, we just want to kiss it with a little bit of weld. There you go. Oh crap, I've been missing all y'all comments. Sorry about that, guys. Hey Tom, you can be doing 100 different things sometimes at once. LOL. Yeah. Talking about model railroading. Absolutely. Sorry about that. I was the chat didn't scroll down and I didn't see it. I just thought y'all paused. That's the power of the internet, man. It's the way the internet is. You gotta learn those things, and my bad, bro. I'm not perfect. Don't want to be perfect. Shit, I never will be, bro. All right. Put a little screw in. Beautifulness, man. So if you never build a kit, it's not hard. I'm sure most of you seasoned railroaders did have built kits. Definitely, if you have instructions, read the damn instructions. Oh man. Okay. All right, let me go back on those other 3 cars that I screwed up. Go back on that. Man, I feel like redoing my work, man. Oh well, we learn from my mistakes, right? All right, like that. That's how it's saying. Why did it fit so easy? Well, let's put the trucks on first. We'll screw them down so it applies pressure to it, and I can weld it back. All right, good enough. Good enough, boy. There we go. Yes, sir, Lon Luna. It is. A lot cheaper, man. There we go. Beautiful. Perfect. Okay. Next. Put those aside over here so we don't get mixed up. Again, repeat my work. Okay, we're in. We're in, folks. That's more like it. It's nice to bottom out a truck like this, like completely tighten it, and they still move like you need them to move. That's how you know it's right, you know. Tom, have you ever tried Acuro kits? I've done a few of them. Looks about the same. It's a fun way to save money. No, Tom, I have not. These are my first builds, man. Definitely a way to save money. Boy, they calling me already. Hold on, guys. Work. Almost had to go out. Leave a man alone, bruh. I almost have to get out of town. Work, work, boy. Work. I just had it turn right, didn't I? Hold on. Damn it, man. Work. Too much on my mind, bro. All right, now we have it. I forgot where I was at. All right, put the trucks back. I'm repeating my work, bro. Work had me distracted. Man. One second, guys. My phone's blowing up. Hold on. Thank you, Tom. That damn phone calls, man. They don't leave me alone. Work, bro. Thank you for that. Oh man, it's rough over here, bro. It don't stop, man. Can't even rest my head and come talk to you guys without the phone blowing up. It's never like that. It just people, man. My phone blows up enough during the week. I consider my weekends mine, but they don't see that. And when they call, it's always wanting something. You ever get that? They're not calling to check on me. Man, I tell you. There we go. All right. Two more to go. We've been live an hour and 11 minutes. Mike can finish these out. Obviously, there's going to be a part 2 to this. I got to go see what people want. And take care of business, right? So I don't know if I want to finish these two because I gotta run, man. Well, we're gonna stop. I gotta go. Oh. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a part 2 to this, maybe tomorrow, depending on what goes on. Because obviously it looks like this weekend I won't be left alone. So let me see what I got coming up, and I'll go from there. Just stay on the lookout because I don't know when I'm gonna go. Okay. So thank everybody for coming in. Again, I'm sorry to leave on short notice. It normally never happens like that on the weekend, but that's how it goes. So please like and subscribe, guys, and always be on the lookout for H.P.T. updates. Thank everybody for coming in. See you later. Peace out. My roading.